Hey everyone, wanted to take a minute to go over a new Samsara feature that we'll begin to utilize. And this is going to be more on the documentation level. So similar to documents, we now, if you see in the driver app, we have the documents that we've historically used. But if you scroll over on your tiles in the driver app, you'll see this new one called Forms. And this is something that we're going to start to utilize in a few different aspects, whether it's from an employee level or a managerial level, warehouse level. We have a lot of options in here to create some electronic forms. So one of the things that I did, I'll just show you quick. If you click on that, open up your forms, just like our documents, it's going to show you at the top any one that you've already submitted. But if you want to submit a new one, you just go in here to start a form, and then it's going to show you the drop down of the available forms that we have. So I've just started playing around with this, but wanted to get this out to you guys. There'll be a lot more to come. But here, just for example, this compliance audit checklist. So if you click on that, open it up, and then you'll see that it asks you for the details. And this will just be a nice, easy way that we'll be able to go in here and enter this stuff and submit any issues and be able to get them resolved quickly. So in this case, we kind of put together this compliance audit checklist. And this is something you can just stop and audit any of your drivers at any time and kind of go through here with some generic questions. Is the permit book current? As you ask them to show you their permit book and you go through and see, do they have a current registration? Do they have a current hazmat permit? Do they have their insurance card? Any of that stuff. And then you can hit yes or no. Okay, if it's yes, great. You can add a note if you want. If it's no, it will require you to annotate in there what the issue is. And you'll have to go in there and say like outdated cab card, for example. Hit done, gives you the option for a picture there if you want. You can move on to the next one, paper logbook, ERG book. But all of these, anytime that you hit that something's not okay, it's going to ask you to go in there and add an issue. So door decals current and only displaying the current year. As we've discussed in the past, we don't want to display all the prior years. It is not a badge of honor to show that we've been in the trucking industry for, the last 10 years or whatever it is. Remove the old one, only have the current year one showing, keep it clean, keep it simple, and DOT will appreciate that. But like in this case, if it's not current, it's going to ask you to add the issue. Obviously, in this case, outdated. And then it's going to require you to do the photo as well. Okay, take photo. I've got my handy little note on my keyboard there. And then it's on there. Okay, and what that does is it's going to create an issue on the backside, and it's going to alert all of us. That way we know that there's an issue, and we can work together quickly to get it resolved. It's not hey, I got you, pointing a finger at who didn't have it. It's just when there are issues, we need to know about them. We need to correct them quickly. You guys all understand that. This is just another tool we'll be able to use to keep it simple, keep it clean, and keep it digitized. So then once you get to the bottom, you've gone through all these, you would just click submit, just like a DVIR or anything like that. I'm not going to save this one, but you can see my one at the top there from the 12th. I've got one open issue, and I can go in there and I can resolve it. So I hope that helps. I hope you guys find that helpful. But as we begin to talk about it, that's what the Forms tab is on there. And we'll continue to release ways to digitize documents and go through that together.